Hey guys, it's Dan. Hey, sorry it's been a little bit longer since my last video. I moved, and that was, a lot of work, like moving usually is. And on top of the normal move stuff, I had a car breakdown about, well, most of the way to where I was going. Basically, I drove 24 hours. I should have checked the fluids more often than I did. It was fine at night, and then I overheated in the middle of the afternoon. But anyway, you don't care about that. So, merch. I'm now here in Phuket. I'm settled down. I'm uploading 10 a day, and I've been doing that. I just looked it up. I have 334 designs live. And let's see. So, since I got tiered up, when I hit 100 sales, they tiered me up to 500. I loaded four as soon as I noticed. We only had time to get four in that day, and so I've added 130, no, sorry, 230 more since then. So I've done 23 days in a row of 10 designs a day, which was a big step up for me. I didn't expect them to give me 10 uploads a day. Most of the people that I listen to, like YouTube people, podcasts and stuff, it didn't seem typical at the 500 tier to get 10 uploads a day. I was expecting kind of four, if I had to guess. I'd heard of a lot of people getting four a day, and I had been on two a day when I was on the 100 tier. Until I got my 100 designs up, I was doing two a day, which was, I had plenty of time to screw around with each design, and I'm still learning. I use GIMP. If you don't know what GIMP is, it's like a free alternative to Photoshop, open source thing. And so anyway, I've been learning a lot about GIMP, and I could go really slowly and screw around a lot on each design. But when I hit that, when they tiered me up to 500 and gave me 10 a day, I was kind of surprised, and I knew I had to really get going. So I can't be spending 2 hours on one design just because I want to learn about some filters or whatever. I still am learning things every day, but it's kind of quick and dirty and figure it out. And if I can't figure it out quickly, I just move on and try again tomorrow and do more of what I already know how to do. So I do a lot of text-only designs. There's an app called WordSwag. A lot of you are probably familiar with that. It seems like the Over Android app is getting better. Either that or I'm figuring it out a little bit more. I know a lot of people like Over, and I've heard that it's a lot better on the iPhone, but I'm an Android guy. So the first couple of times I just wanted to give it a chance because I heard so much about it. And the first couple of times I checked it out, it was not impressive at all. I mean, I couldn't even figure out how to make a halfway decent design. Like, I just couldn't do it. It just didn't make sense. And it's better now. I'm still not used to it because I've used WordSwag so much. That's still a lot easier for me. So I'm going to probably just stick with that and GIMP. I don't use WordSwag for all my designs. I use GIMP to at least resize all my designs and scale them. But anyway, that's all details. So, like I said, I've been doing 10 a day, and I had to really grow and figure out how to do these faster with that. It was a challenge. It was kind of like a swallow and go, dang, that means if I don't want to miss any opportunities to upload, that's 10 designs a day for 40 days, right? And basically, I decided that I wanted to give it my very best shot to do that, 10 a day for 40 days, knowing that I was probably going to be driving for maybe 3 days when I moved. So what I did was, before my move, I did my 10 uploads a day, and then I tried to do 2 or 3 extra designs each day and keep those in draft, so that I could build up to having 30 designs in draft before I made my move and did my 3-day road trip, so that I could just get to the hotel and just upload the 10 that I already had ready and do that every day for 3 days, which is kind of how it worked out. But I had a car breakdown. I had one like 24-hour drive, basically, where I slept for like a total of an hour on the side of the road probably. And so that was, I guess, 2 different days of uploading, which I did from my phone. And then I broke down, and I was able to make more designs every day and not use the ones in draft mode. And then I guess the day that I drove to Phuket when my car was fixed, I probably used 10 more. I forget exactly, but that's the basic idea. So then I was out. I didn't have this big, like chunk of reserved designs like I had before. So then I was kind of back to doing 10 a day every day because I had to. And now I have one in draft mode, ready for tomorrow at this point. So I've been doing 10 a day I've been here for, this is my fourth night. And I just looked at it. I've got 17 days left to do 10 a day. And I guess on the last day, I'll only be able to do 6. So that's where I'm at. And I also just did the math. It's hard to know because my average sales per day keeps increasing over time. It's hard to know how quickly that will increase, but if I'm selling, I kind of did the math. If I'm selling like 4 a day, it's almost 3 months until I hit 500 sales. If I'm selling 5 a day, I think it was like 48 days. And I've got, what did I say? 17 days of uploading left. I might have said that wrong a minute ago, but I've got about 17 days of uploading left. And so if it's going to take me, say, 48 days, if I'm doing like 5 a day sales, at the end of uploading, I'll basically get a break for 31 days, right? So I'll focus on other things and put my designs that are selling on merch, I'll put those on Redbubble, if I have a break like that. I really haven't found sales on anything other than merch and Redbubble so far. So let me know what's working for you guys, because I have a bunch of designs on Teespring. Total waste of time for me, unless you're going to be promoting. Like, you can make sales on Teespring if you're running Facebook ads and things like that. Maybe, other social media ads. I haven't really screwed around with those at all, but I have sold some Teespring shirts using Facebook ads, but it's a lot of work. Each design takes a lot of time to set up the ads, and I find that my time is much better spent on merch. It's just a way better return on my time. Redbubble is the only other one that seems to be worth some of my time. I'm not uploading all my designs on Redbubble, even though I could, but it takes a lot of time because they have like a million different items for each design. You load one design, you might have already seen it, but they've got bags, and they've got journals, and they've got backpacks, and comforters for beds, wall hangings, phone cases, laptop cases, all kinds of stuff. So you have to adjust and put it where you want, center it, or move it up or down, make it bigger, smaller. And each product is a little bit different, so that takes a while. They have coffee cups, of course, stickers. I sell more stickers than anything else, and I think that's kind of true for most people. So I'll give you a quick little Redbubble tip too. I was tired of making like 30 cents when I sold a sticker, because I think what they do is they put them on promotion. I had it set up so I would make about $1 on each sticker sale, but I kept making like 30 or 40 cents because I think they were running promotions and the sticker was like half off or something, and then I made like 38 cents. So I wanted to up my percentage of margin to like 75, and then later I wanted to up it to 100, which I did. But I kept getting these sales where I was still making like the same 38 cents. And there's a little tiny checkbox when you go to your account settings, and what do they call it? Under somewhere in your account settings, you can change your margin percentage, and you can change it for like all stickers. So you just go in there, and automatically, by default, it's at 20%. So I upped it to 100%. And then I saved it, and then I was making sales and getting these less than 100% margins, and I didn't know why. There's a little tiny checkbox next to the save button. You click that checkbox, and it says something like apply to all work. So I think what I had done without realizing it is I upped my margin on any new uploads, but I haven't been uploading lately anyway. So it didn't apply to the sales I was making. So their support told me, did you check that little box? So I went back, checked the box. Now I should be good. But yeah, so hopefully I can just keep going for 17 more days, 10 a day. Then I'll take some time, do some fun things, because now I'm here in paradise. I went surfing today, which was awesome. I'll play more volleyball, go to the gym, surf, but I'll upload to Redbubble too. And I'm going to just upload the designs that are actually selling on merch. Because the way I look at it, in general, merch is way stronger, more traffic, and more sales volume. So if it's not selling on merch, I'm not going to waste my time putting it on Redbubble. And if it's selling pretty well on merch, I'm not going to expect it to make as many sales on Redbubble, but it's at least, I've already made the design. It's worth my time to just put it up there. But if you guys are having good results on other platforms, I'd like to know which ones they are, because, I should probably try some more. I always hear about Spreadshirt. What was the other one I was going to try? I can't remember right now. There's a whole list of them. Jacob Topping has a good book, very thorough. And he goes through on each platform the pros and the cons and like what stands out about it. Jacob Topping, if you haven't come across his stuff, he's all over YouTube and he's on some podcasts as well. Just like it sounds, Topping, Topping. He's a Canadian guy, shares a lot of knowledge, and he's very like analytical and very thorough. So I bought his book, and even if you don't buy his book, there's a gold mine of information in any interview with him. So yeah, that's it, guys. So sorry it took me a while to make another video, but let me know what topics you'd like me to cover. So far, the merch videos have been the most popular, but if there are other topics, I just moved to Phuket. I made a board game called Better Me. I sell that on Amazon. I'm dealing with a publisher in Spain to do a Spanish translation, so that'll be a royalty deal, like licensing it to them. If any related topics to those things are interesting, let me know. I've got a Facebook page with 1.4 million likes called Positive Thinking. If you have specific questions about that, I've done some videos about that already. But yeah, I mean, why do I live in Thailand? Man, I mean, I don't even know if I want to make those videos because there are 10 million of those out there. But anyway, let me know. Basically, what I'm saying is let me know how I can be helpful to you guys because this is fun and I just make them off the cuff and I don't even edit them, so it doesn't take a bunch of time. And I'm happy to do these, especially when people request something. It makes me feel like there's a reason that I'm making the video. So even if there's only one person out there that cares, I'm happy to make a video for just you. So let me know how I can help you out, and hope this one was helpful. Of course, I'm supposed to say subscribe. And I'm putting these up as podcasts as well. So if you go to odonlife.com or iTunes or Stitcher, it'll be there as odonlife.com. So anyway, guys, have a good one. I'll talk to you later.